everyone, how are we all doing? Welcome back, or welcome to those of you that are new. Hi, I'm Mand. I'm on the other side of the camera this time around because today I want to do like a flip through of the Oracle of the Fairies by Karen K, and just kind of have like a general chit chat and just a relaxing video that you can play in the background. You can sit down and watch it. Or maybe you want to craft and watch. That's totally cool too. I like doing that myself. So if you're new, hi, I already said I'm Mand. I am based here in Ireland and I cover different kind of spiritual videos and like tarot and oracle deck walkthroughs, and I do like chit chat videos. I sometimes talk about books here, and we talk about crystals and all things spiritual and good. And yeah, that's pretty much it. If you're not already, do hit the subscribe button, hit the bell so you'll be notified when I upload. And if you really want to kind of chat and get to know me and all that kind of fun stuff, you can follow me on Instagram. That's probably the best place to get me. But I also have TikTok and a Facebook page, which I'll try and have all linked in the description box below. So grab a snack and a drink and let's just chill out and have a look at some pretty cards. So this is Oracle of the Fairies, like I had said, by Karen K. Yes, I already have it open. I had a quick sneak peek. I'm not even gonna lie. It arrived in the post Friday. I was on the fence about getting this, and I'll kind of explain in a minute why. But I had to have a quick look because I was so eager. For some reason, it just seemed to take forever to get to me, even though I bought it from a shop here in Ireland. So I'm not sure, like just delivery, maybe it was different warehouses, whatever, it doesn't matter. It wasn't brutally expensive. It's not going to break the bank. I think I paid like 14-15 euros for it, so I don't think that's very expensive for an oracle deck. It is Hay House publication. I don't think I have any other of Karen K's decks, and I don't know what other decks she does have. This is kind of the standard two-piece box by Hay House. It reminds me a little bit actually of the Romance Angels. Do you know the ones from Doreen Virtue? But it's a 44 card deck and guidebook, and I was on the fence about getting this one because here in Ireland, there's this whole thing about fairies, and I don't want to say superstition, but fae and elementals can be quite difficult, and they can be very, very fussy to work with, who they want to work with, and, they're right. Like, I'm not disagreeing, but there's this whole thing about, like, fairy forts, and, there is a particular way of working with the fae or fairies, okay? And I know a lot of Irish people are kind of along the lines of like, don't mess with the fairies, don't walk into a fairy fort. There's a thing as well around hawthorn trees as well, to make sure that you pay respect. Some people say not to work with them because of the deals, and there's a whole lot to it. So I was kind of apprehensive about this, but when I tell you this kept popping up, like, okay, I will get it. I will see how it works out for me, because off the top of my head, I don't have, maybe one, sorry, I have one deck, which is the Celtic Spirit. When I say that deck is amazing, like, I'm not kidding, it is truly amazing. So I said I'd try something a little bit different, because the Celtic Spirit, that's a Rockpool published deck, I believe. But anyway, this I'm not going to go off on tangents, I hope. But so I wanted to try something that was a bit more kind of human-like, if that makes sense. If you have the Celtic Spirits, I believe I've done a walkthrough here. I'll try and remember to tag it if I know how to tag videos. I'm not sure. But yeah, that was an interesting deck to work through or work with. So it definitely was a really, really good deck. So I'm kind of hoping this lives up to that. But, every deck has a different purpose and serves a different, what's the word I'm looking for? they each have their own like place and things like that. So fairies are magical beings who are guardians of the planet. They are the ultimate spiritual environmentalists. They wish for everyone to tune into their ancient wisdoms. So like I said, this is a 44 card deck, and Karen K connects to the elemental realms to, or sorry, element. No, it's elemental, sorry. Oh my gosh, you guys, I'm so sorry. Realms to reveal ancient wisdom from the fairies, mermaids, and unicorns. And that sounds actually amazing. I'd love to get like a mermaid and unicorn deck as well. So if you have any suggestions, can you please let me know, because I don't have a mermaid or unicorn. Like, what? Anyway, so this is the inside. It's so cute. And I thought, you know, with Valentine's Day coming up, isn't this like so cute? So, you know, if you're looking to buy something for your partner, you know, this could be a cute little deck if they like fairies. Now, I've only quickly glanced at the cards, and to be honest, I actually really like them. But I want to kind of go a bit more, take my time looking at them with you guys. So may you discover your fairy wings inside the sanctuary of your precious heart. That's so cute. So we have the guidebook, and these are all still in order. I haven't shuffled or anything like that. And that's the deck. These are glossy, but we'll go through all of that. Mine is slightly bowed though. Do you see that? Okay, well, I don't know what's going on, but oh my god, are the backs on these not the most beautiful backs you've seen? It's a little lighter on camera. It's a bit darker in person. Like, this is far more pink than what it's actually showing, but and these are more green here, like the fairy doll. It's really pretty. So let's have one quick look at the guidebook. It's a nice little book. You know, it's something you pop into your handbag if you're into taking your decks with you. So we have the contents about this oracle, how to read your cards, setting the scene. Excuse me. Oh, I like this, the grounding and psychic protection. So I don't know how many decks actually incorporate that, but that's actually really nice. Really nice. And then you have the different, you have different spreads, and then interpretations of the cards. So that's really nice. And okay, so that's basically, you get like your little keyword, your blurb, and then like a description. I like that. That's nice. It's straight, it's to the point. It's kind of pretty much standard Hay House kind of decks, isn't it? I'm trying to see. Oh yeah, the spreads were here, weren't they? Sorry, I don't know why I thought. So you have the fairy star. See, you have fairy ring, and other ways to use the cards, which are nice. So that is the guidebook. These are the cards, and I will shuffle them on camera this time for a change. Now, I do want to note that they were kind of stuck together, so I did have to kind of gently separate them. So just in case you do get this deck and it is like that, just to be aware of it. So I'll make sure everything's in frame. The cardstock is nice. It's a bit thicker. Actually, you know what? I have a deck beside me here, which is one from the old Hay House cardstocks, and this is the Wisdom of the Oracle by Colette Baron Reid. So that's, if you have this deck, you'll know the cardstock. Size wise, oh, what is my dog barking at? I'm so sorry. I would say this one is nearly thicker, actually, just slightly though. Just slightly. So they're the standard Hay House like sizes. And let me zoom you guys in a tiny bit so we can see the cards a bit more. Okay, so I'm not going to name out or read out the names of the cards, but I am going to take my time looking at the pictures with you guys. Oh, hold on. I need to go check what he's barking at. I have no idea what he was barking at. But anyway, let's get back to the cards. Excuse me. I love the lotus flower. I absolutely love. These are such vibrant cards. They're so pretty. And I definitely think for like first time readers, you know, if you're kind of on the fence about Oracle and stuff like that, because I know there's such a tear between Tarot and Oracle. I love Oracle cards. I really, really do. I don't know, each deck is a little bit, you know, they're all pretty much different to each other. So, you know, and there's such a wide variety. I love that, like the Northern Lights and the artwork. Oh, I never said who the artist was. Is the artist written on the back? Yeah, it's Ginger Kelly is the artist of this deck. It's definitely more that realistic style, so it reminds me very much of actually my Energy Oracle, which I love that deck. That's by Sandra Ann Taylor. I love Sandra Ann Taylor's decks, if you haven't guessed by now. But there's like a lot of detail in these cards that even if you wanted to block this off, I don't know, could you trim it? Probably not. It'll ruin, I think it'll ruin the backs, but you know, you could totally read it with just the pictures. You can totally let your intuition go. Oh, I love the way she's incorporated her own cards here. Can you see? That is nicely done. I really like this, actually. I'm excited. I'm excited to work with this. It's definitely a deck that I want to use for like my pick a cards, and I also do like what we call emoji one card draws. So I put up a question box on Instagram and you just pop in an emoji and I draw a card for you. So if you're interested in that, go head over to my Instagram. I love the incorporation of crystals. If you don't know, I love crystals. So any deck that kind of incorporates that. That isn't just specifically crystal deck. Because I've yet to find a crystal deck that really appeals to me. If you're not into that kind of, sorry, my carrots keep hitting my dish here. If you're not into that kind of computer generated style, that's kind of what it looks like to me. Here, I'll bring it up so you can see what I mean. If that's not your style, then you might not like this deck. I don't personally mind it. It's because I learned to read with a deck that's kind of styled like this, so it doesn't really bother me. What I would say is if you do feel a pull to this deck, right, pick it up. Even if you can get it secondhand, it's definitely worth getting, because these are fabulous to learn to read Oracle. Because, you know, you do have the title and you do have the blurb to help you, or the little description, but just the images alone, you'd be surprised what your own intuition picks up. And remember that these are just tools to help you. I love this. I used to see this card all the time. And I was like, oh my god, that's so cute with the hair. And I love the mushrooms. The mushrooms are so cute. Oh, these two together are very similar, aren't they? Just different colors. So you can see how color plays into readings as well. This is very green. I don't know why it's showing up so, in that sense, dark. Well, it's, okay, it's hard to describe. It's far more green than it's actually showing on camera. But yeah, do you work with the Fae? Are you into elementals and fairy magic and all that? You know, let me know in the comments. I'd love to know your opinions on that. Oh, I love the kitty. The only thing with these being laminated and glossy, that they do tend to last that bit longer as well, which is nice. I love that. And I love her stripy tights. It reminds me of that movie, or well, it's a book as well as Me Before You, with her bumblebee tights. Oh, I love that. Moon magic. Or moon energy. Jeepers, I'm just adding words here. I've noticed, you guys. I'm really sorry. I'm just adding words in. Why not? How cute. It really is. It feels like such a soft and gentle deck. But sometimes I'm weary of decks like that because they can be soft and gentle, but also kind of give you a kick in the ass as well. It's kind of like, look, I love you, but you need to get this done. Or you need to do this, or you need to let go of that. So I am aware of that, where my decks will call me out, or when I'm doing readings for people, I'm like, really, do you have to be kind of that? And it's kind of like, yeah, I do. Like, okay, you know, does anybody else have that kind of relationship with their deck where it really, sorry, I thought there was two, where it really feels that it's calling you out so much? I really, really enjoy the vibrancy of this deck. It's, I don't know, it feels so light and fun. That's the sense I'm getting from it. It's like, I love the unicorn. That is so cute. Again, like I said, if you don't like that kind of computer generated style, then it mightn't be for you. But I think these are so stunning. They're really pretty. And yes, I'm aware that like the Fae or elementals don't necessarily actually look like this. It's more for us to be able to comprehend. But nevertheless, it is a stunning oracle. This is so much more purple than it's showing on camera. 1 second. If I turn off the light, I wonder will that kind of make a difference. Again, the camera doesn't 100%, I just want to let you guys know, it doesn't 100% pick up the beautiful colours. And I love the way the bottoms match in and blend with the card. So it's not just one solid, you know, colour across. It blends in with this. So it's a nice touch. So they are the cards. I really like them. So what I'm going to do is just shuffle them. I'm an overhand shuffler. So, oh, hello. I normally knock on my deck 3 times just to cleanse it. But I also like smoke cleanse. You can sound cleanse. I might do a video on that if you guys are interested. And the different ways you can cleanse your deck. But yeah, it shuffles nicely. I do like it. Okay, I will try not to embarrass myself here and do a riffle shuffle. I'm not the best at this. I don't normally do it. Okay, that's not a riffle shuffle. That is not a riffle shuffle. But if you are, because if I'm being honest, these decks are very hard for me to do that. So I will try. I will. But that's not too bad. They are stiff. So I believe over time they'll go back. Okay, anybody's watching this, you can... Please don't say how bad my riffle shuffle is, because I don't do it. It really batters my cards too much, so I try not to do it. So I'm definitely like an overhand shuffler, but for the most part, they're actually pretty nice. I believe, like, definitely if you use it more, they're going to soften up more. So, you know, but just to be aware that, like, it looks like I have massive hands, but I promise you, I don't have huge hands. So these decks can be quite, if you've like mobility issues with your hands or anything like that, these are going to be quite difficult to do more than just overhand shuffling, because I am stretching here at this stage. But why not pull a card for us all? Let's see what message comes up. I'm actually feeling drawn to that one. So the card I have is Solitude, and it's, think of being alone as meaning you are all one and in total harmony with everything. The greatest treasures are those that wait silently during your quiet times. I love that, because sometimes we have like the best thoughts and ideas when we take that time by ourselves. You know, when we really spend time with ourselves, we really get those, yes, light bulb moments. But make sure you write them down, because if you're like me, you're going to forget, and you have like great ideas and then you can never remember them because you don't write them down. So guys, that is the Oracle of the Fairies. Thank you so much for hanging out with me today. I really appreciate it. Let me know in the comments below, do you have this deck? What do you think of it? Have you worked with it? Or do you have other fairy decks that you work with? I'd love to know. So I hope you have an amazing day wherever you are in the world, and I will chat to you all real soon. Bye guys.